Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Jen and Steve.
Hello.
Hi. All right, so I had something a little different to start us off with here today. So
What is that?
I'll tell you what this is. So we had somebody, a viewer, give us a comment, and they said, "What is it that you are really drinking while you're doing these episodes?" And I started laughing, and I'm like, sometimes it's a little too early for that, but just to answer the question that was asked, Pike's Place Roast. Get it at Costco. You get 72 pods for like $32.99, 45 cents a cup, cheaper than Starbucks.
I don't actually drink that.
All right, so what's on our agenda today? Let's talk a little bit about the Ostrich Effect.
Burying your head in the sand, aka burying your head in the sand. Yes, you know what? That's actually a good topic. The last couple of weeks, we have actually had a couple of clients that did that whole burying your head in the sand.
And how'd they do that?
Oh my gosh. So 2 different clients actually, which is, you only usually find them here and there, but like to have 2 at once, it's like, oh my gosh. So first one, some financial issues came on, it started off with the whole COVID thing, their business went down, blah, blah, blah. They weren't paying their mortgage, all this and that. And then they got to a place where they're literally in foreclosure. The sale date was right around the corner, and they called me in a panic. And I'm like, oh my God, like, why did you wait so long? Like, what did you think was going to happen, And that's the whole burying the head in the sand. And so I did stop the foreclosure.
Nice.
I'm doing my absolute best to try to get them to not have to sell the house, but it's actually an elderly person, so I'm trying to work a reverse mortgage, which is very difficult when you're in a situation that he's in.
A reverse mortgage or a reverse purchase?
No, reverse mortgage.
Okay.
So we're working on that, but if he would have been proactive, it might have been in a different, he might be in a different situation where it would have given us more options. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So when you say needing more options, was it a matter of he was already so far behind in mortgage payments that's making this deal more difficult?
Yes, he's behind in mortgage payments.
How much would you say he's behind?
Almost $30,000.
So you're talking almost
and so when
6 months, 7 months worth of not making.
Oh no, his payments, his mortgage is only $1,300.
No, that's.
So he's very behind.
Okay, that's very.
But it's again, burying the head in the burying his head in the sand.
All right, so
yeah.
So what should we do about that?
So
what should you all do about that if you find yourself in this similar situation? If you don't have the ability to make a payment or 5, should people be reaching out to realtors or to the lender and say, hey, help me figure this out? Right.
What are my options? So with him, it was, he does have a couple options. I wish we would have had more and not felt so stressed about even stopping the foreclosure process, because that's difficult dealing with the attorneys and all that. But if you get into a situation and you don't feel like you can make your mortgage payment, especially there is so much equity, right? People have so much equity. Most people have 50% equity in their house, you know what I mean? Because it's going up, the values, right?
Right.
So, and with inventory low, they're going up still, right?
Right.
So if you're in that position, do not lose all that equity. Seriously, like somehow, some way, and even with him, with my client I was talking about, we might even be able to, if we can't do an actual reverse mortgage, he can do a reverse purchase, and he can take that equity, he could put that down on a new property. So there are a couple of options, but even if it's not a reverse mortgage situation, don't walk away from your equity. Even if you don't think it's enough, do not walk away from that money. That is money that you put into that house, and you can get something else. You might have to downsize, move further out, but at least you'll have a home.
All right. Well, thank you for that important information. And you know what? Pull your head out of the sand.
Yes.
And reach out when you need to.
Yes.
We're here to help.
Bye-bye.